Morning. It's Thursday. About 10:30. Playing around on the on my little lot clear job. Got all the saws with me. Just ran Mr. Hall's 2166, as you'll see in the video upcoming. She's a runner. I don't care what anybody says. That's our reps. Got the big X-Torque carb on it in the mesh filter. Gets up and goes. It's a nice unit. Look behind me at some stuff I was just killing. Yeah, it's all lopped up for brush and firewood. Little stump cut action. The slashes in the front are where I put my phone. I wasn't doing anything funny over there. Yeah, it's a beautiful day. Beautiful day. This is a black birch that I just felled. Smells delicious. It's my favorite smell, black birch or cherry. Delicious. I love that. Sorry about the sun there, fellas. Coming up right by where I'm working. I'd like to take the rest of those pine down over here. You see behind me there? It's hard to see because of that damn sun there. Yeah, there's a bunch of pines back there that I'd like to take down, but that's up to the owner's discretion. Getting a couple done up here by his house because I told him that I would. He didn't like them so close. And he's got this white birch that likes to shed into his pool. He's got a pool right by his house, and sheds debris into it. It frustrates him having to clean it all the time. But we're gonna get rid of that sucker. Gonna dump that probably right next to this black birch if I can. It's spindly. It doesn't have a lot to it. Not much of a base. I actually took a rear leader off of this black birch so I could have a little less weight when I wedged it. So it wasn't as back weighted as it would have been. In all my videos, you probably notice I wear my helmet. Because it's got my hearing protection on it, and well, I've had my skull caved in once before, and I'm not looking to have that happen again. A friend of mine doesn't particularly care to wear safety equipment, and that's his prerogative. I can only harp on him so much. Yeah, got this little fella behind me, this little white birch here. It's got a birdhouse in it. I hope I'm not going to evict anybody, or that there's any bees in there. No bees, hopefully. No, it just looks like an old birdhouse. We'll see what happens when it comes down. Take a couple of the rear leaders out and wedge it right over. It doesn't look dead, but it doesn't look healthy either. Boy, I ought to talk to him about getting rid of this silver maple here. That is not a sign of a healthy tree. Got some rod in it. Looks like I started up here at the crotch. It probably got disturbed during a storm. It's a shame. It was a pretty tree. Got to watch out for those trees that branch out 10, 15, 20 feet up. You know, they're not as strong as a solid straight tree. This is what it looks like when a homeowner does cutting. You know, he almost had the right idea. I just think he's, I'm not a tall man, but he's particularly short. Maybe he couldn't reach, I don't know. Got a neat tree here on this property that, you know, you just don't see often. It's very pretty. It is what is sometimes referred to as a maidenhair tree, but it is a ginkgo biloba tree. I've got some pictures of the leaves when it was in bloom. It's very pretty. Has a leaf that looks like a fan from like Asian culture. It's very, very unique, very pretty. Now this tree has been getting blocked out by the trees behind it, which are some apple trees that nobody ever took care of. And they're just in disaster shape. Actually, I think this one here is a pair. Just walking through what's left of the orchard here. What a beautiful day, guys. It is beautiful. Mr. Hall, if I just so happen to ding up a chain, I will do a chain sharpening video. Little file action. I've got all my stuff with me today. I apologize once again for the sun, but there's not really much I can do about it. And God bless the sun. It is lovely. It's warming up the day nicely. Haven't been able to get the chipper down in here to chip all the brush that's on this site. It's periods of rain here have just been wild. It's been a lot of rain. We had about a week of dry weather there, and then we got a deluge on Tuesday. I stayed in, put my feet up. How about that? Yeah, I'm gonna go by this brush pile and you'll see it's pretty monstrous. If I can't get the chipper down in here before winter, I'll take a match to it. Yeah. I see the farmer hasn't come to get his wood. I cut wood on the corner of this nice farmer's property. And because he gave me permission to clear this view for my friend Scott, what I cleared from his side, I trimmed up and limbed up and left here for him to skid out. He's got a bunch of big tractors. Hard to see there. No, there we go. Just got to get the right angle. That sun is right up in my business here. So after we're done up there with the birches, I'm going to come down in here and try to get some of these pines over. Some of these, got some white pine in here. Little fir, looks like a fir. Gonna start to notch out a corner of this property so he can start to see even more of his view. He actually owns right up to this line. You can see behind me, see there's that yard? That's his neighbor's yard. And he owns right up to that. Yeah, a day with the saws. And then tomorrow I'll probably be in the skid steer most of the day cleaning up the mess I make. My little T140, I love that thing. It's really an outstandingly strong machine for its size. My buddy Roger was laughing at the things it would pick up. It's just very strong for its size. It's comical. I call it Ant-Man sometimes. You know? Gonna venture back up here to the top of the property and start getting some of this white birch action done. Some white birch. Yeah, that first one was a black birch there, Mason. Smells nice. Birch beer, right, buddy? Yeah, I love a birch beer. Not drinking too much soda these days. Trying to slim down. Money's thin and I'm fat, so I can afford to lose a few pounds. Of course, I'm not really fat. I'm just making fun of myself. Matt, I've got the 28-inch Canon copy. It is a Canon bar, but it is relabeled as a Woodland Pro. Yeah. And I got old Rattler Boys saw here too. I'm using the Rattler saw for felling, primarily because just used to this saw. I really like it. It's smooth. It's got smooth power. Had the 8 pin on it. Decided to swap over to the 7 for a little more torque for precision work, you know. I'm not too bad at hanging a tree, you know. I can send one where I want. Years of making mistakes. That's what it comes down to. Mistakes make experience. You can't put a price tag on experience. Both of these saws today are running round file chain. That chain on that 2166 of Matt's is an out-of-the-box Husky I think they call it an H47, which I'm pretty sure is the same damn thing as LGX. Certainly looks like it. The geometry looks the same. I've been wrong before. That's for damn sure. And the chain on the 2071 is a pretty worn out loop of the same chain. I think they call it H47. I'll have to look at the box. But yeah, where we're looking at right now. That's right. I do love these Johnson Reds. I'm not gonna lie. Big fan. I love the way they work. The black and red Husqvarna. Alright, suppose I'll get back to it. Do a little update later. Guys, have fun, be safe, wear your PPE. I don't care what anybody says. I almost cut my thumb off once upon a time ago. I mentioned that in a video. Not a pretty thing, not a fun thing. Imagine that on a way worse scale if you hack into your leg with a chainsaw. The chainsaw does not care about you. It doesn't care. Don't mess around. Put your chaps on. Buy chaps. Don't have chaps? Don't run a saw. Don't care. I've got 20 years experience. Well, I watched a guy who's been cutting for 35 years just the other day nick his chaps. He looked at me and said, "Thank God for the chaps." Things happen. Accidents happen. You cannot predict everything. Regardless of your skill level, sometimes it just doesn't work out for you. I don't know about you, but I want to go home at the end of the day. My ultimate goal is to go home, to be with my wife, my beautiful daughter, eat another meal, sleep another night, and have another glorious day the next day. So I wear my PPE. I wear my helmet. I wear my hearing protection. Hearing protection's important. It's something I did not use when I was younger. And as a result, I can hardly hear out of my left ear. Hearing impaired. I love my subtitles. I turn subtitles on everything. But, yeah. Oh, a couple big blackbirds just flew by. Well, I'm going to get back to it. Talk to you guys later. Be safe.